I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you are making life hard for yourself. I'm not saying that life never gets hard and there are no difficult moments, but oftentimes we make situations way more overwhelming, way more stressful, and way more difficult than they have to be. It's so easy to fall into the belief that life is just inherently difficult and that's how it's gonna be and that's how it's gonna stay. But what if I told you that a lot of that hardship is caused by us? I know, that's tough to accept, but it is something we can change. So if you've ever felt like life is just one big struggle, then this video is for you. We will talk about how to effortlessly become the best version of yourself and live a life that you love, because it gets to be easy. I made boba at home, which honestly is pretty good. So subscribe. For a while, I just couldn't seem to catch a break. I went through a time where a lot of things happened kind of at the same time, a lot of things kept piling up. Let's say life was just pretty tough. And every single time one thing seemed to clear up and go away, another thing came crashing down. And I just felt so unlucky. I felt like life had it out for me, like I was the problem, like I was always gonna be miserable. Now, I'm absolutely not saying that you're not allowed to feel sad or any type of like negative emotions, because yeah, when life gets hard, it gets pretty difficult, it gets pretty overwhelming. You are allowed to feel however you feel. Your feelings are 100% valid. But if you have this belief and you walk around thinking that life has it out for you, that you will always be unlucky, then you will see proof of that in every single second of your day. If we just miss the bus one day, which is not that big of a deal, we will say, well, I'm so unlucky. Of course this happens to me. It happens because of me. Life has it out for me. When in reality, it's not that deep. You will feel hopeless because that is your belief. You believe that it's never gonna get better. And that's obviously not helping. Bad things and unlucky things happen every single day, and that's okay. We are allowed to feel sad over them, but we cannot just make it our identity that we are the victim and life has it out for us and it's never gonna get better. Because as I said, we create our own reality. I feel like one of the bravest things you can do is to accept that, yes, while difficult things happen and we have to get through some really tough situations in our life, it's not always gonna be like that. We can just decide to not believe that life has it out for you and that we are so unlucky. Just try to accept that life does have its ups and downs. That's how it is for everyone. No one has it out for you. Maybe we got unlucky with a few things, but we also get lucky with so many things on a daily basis that we don't even appreciate. So why not just believe that you are lucky and that you deserve good things and that life can get better? And the second you start believing that, you will start seeing proof of that. Also, if you want to see what I do in a day, what I eat in a day, how I train, all that type of stuff, follow me on Instagram. This is one of those really weird and fucked up things about society. I feel like it's so romanticized, but like why? It's so toxic, it's weird. There's nothing romantic and beautiful about chasing the struggle, about being addicted to the struggle, about almost bragging that you're struggling. You know, when you say, oh, I'm so tired, I only slept like 5 hours last night. Someone else will come and say, yeah, well, I only slept 3. That's not good. It's not good for any of us. But we shouldn't try to show that we are struggling more than someone else, because it's not good. It is not a flex. It doesn't make you a better person because you choose to make life hard for yourself. I mean, obviously it doesn't help you if you're struggling. And socially, I feel like this is such a weird thing. People are competing to be the one that struggles the most. I feel like the real flex is enjoying your life and finding joy in every moment and having people you love by your side, doing whatever makes you happy. Or also this whole grind mindset kind of plays into it. I don't see the appeal of not sleeping, not seeing your friends, saying no to any like family commitments or anything like that. Basically just working 24/7 so that you can say that you are grinding. I don't feel like that's a flex. I don't feel like that. If it makes you happy, then it is, yes. But if it doesn't make you happy, then it's not. And romanticizing the struggle is such a weird and toxic societal thing. And personally, I just choose to not buy into that. I don't think it's good. Also, my whole channel is about becoming your best self, being productive, being disciplined. You need to do stuff with your life. But at the same time, you also need rest. You need to see your friends. You need to have a social life. You need to enjoy life. So that's why I feel like the realistic perspective is, yes, we are working hard as young adults to study, to get good grades, to find an internship, to find work, to become better physically, mentally, all of that. But we can also enjoy life, and that doesn't make us lazy. Just stop the toxicity. The harsh truth is that when we doubt ourselves, we are way less likely to take action. If we have a goal, we want to reach it, but we just start overthinking. We start telling ourselves we're not good enough. We start falling into this low self-esteem trap. In that case, well, we're never gonna reach our goal because all of these beliefs will hold us back from working towards it. And through that, again, we are making life hard because then we get upset that we didn't reach our goal, which leads to even lower self-esteem, and the whole thing just keeps repeating. So if you want to make life easy for yourself, just try to trust yourself, try to trust your decisions, try to trust that it will work out, even if you don't have it all figured out. You will figure it out. You want to start a YouTube channel, start doing it. You don't need to have experience editing or anything. If that's something you want to do, just go for it. It's always so sad when we hold ourselves back from doing things that we might really enjoy or that could help us change our lives because we doubt ourselves. It's normal to deal with doubt or imposter syndrome or the fear of failure, but you cannot let any of those hold you back. Make life easy for yourself by just believing to trust yourself. And that's such a beautiful thing. You need to have faith in yourself and to just believe that you are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. Maybe on the way to reaching your goal, there's gonna be a few struggles, there's gonna be a few ups and downs, but you will get through them and you will reach your goal if you just stop doubting yourself and get to doing stuff. What's also really funny is sometimes when we're really hyper-focused on a goal and we really want to reach it, we actually don't reach it. For me, it happened so many times. I would have a goal, I really wanted to reach it. I was kind of like holding on to it, obsessing over it. But then the second I stepped back, I relaxed in regards to this goal and I just let it happen, then the thing would happen. I would reach my goal. With way less energy put into it, way less obsessing over it, it just happened. And it was easy. Call this, I don't know, reverse manifesting or whatever, but the truth is, sometimes things fall into place when we least expect them to. So sometimes, for the sake of our well-being and for the sake of not being stressed about stuff and making life easier, we just need to take a step back, let things unfold, let life, the universe, whatever, do its thing and believe that it will work out for us. I mean, that's way easier than stressing about it, and yet we still don't do it. Same goes with procrastinating about stuff. Like you have an assignment or a work thing and it's on your to-do list for days because you don't want to do it. And it causes so much anxiety and stress because you know it's there, you know it needs to get done. And then you do it and it literally takes you like 15 minutes. And it's not that bad. And then you say, well, I should have done it earlier. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Why do we create so much stress for ourselves when we could just make it easy? That's something I will never understand. Yet I also do all of these things, so I'm not really the one to talk. But still, rationally, why do we do them? It makes no sense why we're making life hard. Life is fun. No, genuinely, it is. A lot of people, especially the older generation, I don't want to generalize, but it feels like it. They have this mindset that a life worth living is full of struggles. And again, they romanticize the struggle. But what if that's not true? You can literally decide that life can be fun and you can have fun along the way while you're reaching your goals, while you're working towards your dream life. You can still have fun. You're allowed to have fun. You can work a job you actually enjoy. You can study something you actually enjoy. You can spend your time doing things you actually enjoy. You don't have to struggle all of the time. You don't have to believe that only the things that are really difficult are worth it and only those will get you further in life. Because let's be real, they're not. You don't have to suffer for everything. Again, that's not a flex. You do not have to suffer in order to be happy. And if everything else fails, just remind yourself of this. Do it for the plot. We live on a floating rock. People are too busy thinking of themselves to think about you. It's truly not that deep. Goodbye.